Just as Nibbles thought he had escaped, Bruno's massive paw swiped through the air. Nibbles was in terrible danger, trapped under a fallen branch, while Bruno, the towering bear, prowled nearby. With each heartbeat, he felt the weight of fear closing in, and his friend Daisy, the sweet rabbit, was watching in horror from a distance. Nibbles knew he had to act fast. Could he outsmart the hungry bear before it was too late? He took a deep breath, remembering all the times Daisy had stood by him. But as he strained against the heavy branch, he felt utterly powerless. Would he find the strength to save himself? And could he save their friendship?
I have to get out of here before Bruno finds me.
Nibbles, hang on, I'm right here.
Days before the incident, Nibbles and Daisy were playing in their beloved forest. They spent their mornings gathering acorns and their afternoons racing each other near the bubbling stream. Their laughter echoed through the trees while the sun cast a warm glow on their adventurous little world. Nibbles felt a sense of freedom, surrounded by friends and nature's beauty. They even built a cozy nest high in a tree where they could watch the sunset together each evening. But deep down, a shadow loomed as Nibbles knew Bruno would soon return to the forest. However, their friendship felt unbreakable, or so he thought.
Daisy, let's see who can collect more acorns today.
You're on. Last one back to the nest has to share their acorns.
Determined to warn Daisy, Nibbles decided to climb a tree to get a better view of Bruno. He scurried up the branches, every muscle tensed with fear. From the treetop, he spotted the bear lumbering toward the meadow where Daisy liked to play. "Daisy!" he called out, his tiny voice trembling. "You have to hide! Bruno is coming!" But Daisy, oblivious to the danger, giggled as she hopped around, searching for more flowers. Nibbles raced down the trunk, desperate to reach her. But as he leaped to the ground, he heard a loud crack. The branch he had been on broke, making him stumble.
Daisy, quick! Bruno is headed your way.
What? I can't hear you over the wind.
Nibbles, now on the ground, sprinted toward Daisy and called again, louder this time. "You need to run!" But just as he reached her, Bruno appeared, casting a gigantic shadow over them. Daisy froze in terror, and Nibbles felt tiny beside the intimidating bear. In a panic, Nibbles jumped in front of Daisy, waving his arms. "Leave her alone, Bruno!" he shouted bravely, but the bear only laughed, his voice deep and rumbling. "You think you can scare me, little squirrel?" Bruno stepped forward, and Nibbles felt his heart race. How could he protect Daisy from someone so huge? His mind raced for a plan, but...
Back away from Daisy, Bruno.
You think you're brave? You're just a tiny squirrel.
In a moment of desperation, Nibbles remembered the old trick he had learned from the wise owl. He pretended to be hurt. He lay on the ground, whimpering softly. Bruno's curiosity was piqued, and he leaned down, confused. "What's wrong with you, little squirrel?" he asked. "I'm too weak to escape," Nibbles answered, trying to sound as pitiful as possible. Bruno, feeling confident, got closer, thinking he could easily catch him. Just as Bruno reached out his massive paw, Nibbles sprang up, darting between Bruno's legs. Nibbles raced toward the safety of a nearby tree, but
Oh no, I'm too weak to run.
Is that so? Maybe I should catch you then.
just as Nibbles thought he had escaped, Bruno's massive paw swiped through the air, knocking him off balance. Nibbles tumbled into the underbrush, feeling a wave of despair wash over him. He had tried so hard to protect Daisy, but now he felt defeated. In that moment, he thought of the friendship he cherished, and tears welled in his eyes. "I can't let Bruno win," he whispered to himself. Just then, Daisy appeared beside him, determination shining in her eyes. "Nibbles, we can do this together. Let's come up with a plan." Nibbles looked at her, hope igniting in his heart.
I can't believe I failed.
No, we can't give up. We are stronger together.
With renewed vigor, Nibbles and Daisy put their plan into action. Nibbles distracted Bruno by leading him towards a cluster of bushes, while Daisy gathered twigs and leaves to create a makeshift barrier. Just as Bruno lunged to grab Nibbles, he found himself entangled in the branches, unable to move. Nibbles and Daisy cheered triumphantly, their bond stronger than ever. Bruno roared in frustration, realizing he had underestimated the cleverness of his tiny opponents. He lumbered away, grumbling about the little pests that had outsmarted him. Nibbles and Daisy hugged, both relieved and proud.
We did it, Daisy. Our teamwork saved the day.
Together, we are unstoppable.